get treat like movie star. Sip champagne and eat caviar. When she a moving an expensive car, Benz, Lexus and Jaguar. Yeah man, this is Pump Stand straight out of Antigua. Bigging up Lady Leo. You hear?
You know, no, that's the Leo, Lady Leo, yeah.
My name is Winston Mackenzie.
This is Shazam, proud sister of Lady Leo, host of the Community Information Show. Tune in every Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. Lady Leo also hosts the Children's Cultural Film Club every second Saturday of the month. Children £4, adults free. For all the family. For more information, visit goldonyx.co.uk.
And now it's time for the Lady Leo with the Community Information Show. Hey, this is information for everyone. This is information for everyone. Hey, this is information for everyone. Hey, this is information for everyone.
Greetings, north, east, south, and west of the world. How you doing, my people? How you doing? It is the 14th of February 2020, and it's Friday, isn't it? Yeah, Friday evening. This is the Community Information Show with your host, Lady Leo. And up top, as always, we want to give thanks and praises to the Most High, the Omnipotent One, Anare, the Supreme One, the Creator, Divine Mother, Mother Earth, All-Seeing Eye, and all the other names that you know the Creator by. I want to say thank you for life, health, strength, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, for the food, for the air, for the water that you have lavished onto your people. And I say thank you so much. It's much needed and appreciated. So thanks for that. Also want to say thanks to our engineers right here on blessradio.co.uk, and also to the management team, because as you know, each week I always want to say thank you to them for their skills, because if they weren't able to put this together, then you wouldn't hear my voice, and neither would you be able to interact with me any way, shape or form, and I wouldn't be able to talk to you. Also want to say thanks to and hi to all the presenters, hosts and DJs here on blessradio.co.uk. Hope you've had a wonderful week, and I hope you have a wonderful week to come. Also, out of that group, I want to say a special thank you to my main man on my left hand side, Raggedy, for his how many hours? 1 hour plus part of my show of reggae maticure music. You know, I told this man that he could have a little. I said you could have extra 9 minutes. That's what I said to him. Okay, I must have come in there about 15:15. I said you can have an extra 9 minutes until past. The man go way over past till only now as I'm coming on here. But I want to say thank you to him because, you know, he always does some wonderful music anyway. So I want to say thank you for that. And I want to say thank you to the members of the community who are out there listening. Those of you who give positive feedback as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And those of you who give constructive feedback. Because remember, it's all positive, but sometimes, you know, in terms of shaping and moving forward, we have to say the negatives as well. So thank you, those of you who are telling me to fix up and shape up and whatever, you know what I mean? In terms of the show, I mean, yes. Where have I been since I last saw you? I've not been nowhere, you know. Well, that's a lie, isn't it? Yeah, definitely, you know it's a lie, especially my elders. But I was down on Tuesday at the elders luncheon down there on Scales Road at the Lord Morrison Hall, and I want to say a massive big up to the group down there. That's the African Caribbean Elders Project, their luncheon club that runs every Tuesday from 12 to 3 p.m. and it's going from strength to strength. So to the cooks, to those who prepare the food, to those who serve the food, to those who do the washing up, to those who do the cleaning up afterwards before we leave. I want to say massive hi to Desiree, Peter, Alex, Caroline, Pam and Ivy. I want to say hi to Mr. Dow, the person who we rent the hall from. That's the Lord Morrison Hall down there on Scales Road in Tottenham. I also want to say hi to two of the DJs that passed through this week who joined in with the luncheon. Brother Dougie from SLR Radio and also DJ Supreme from Conscious Radio. It's lovely to see other DJs in there helping and supporting every which way they can. So if you have an elder at home who's not doing nothing much on a Tuesday afternoon from 12 till 3 p.m. and beyond, do bring them down, do send them down. We know that there's quite a few come down on their own via the dial-a-ride service. That's all good, you know. Some get taxis and come backwards and forwards. That's not a problem. However they can get there, let them be there, because it is so jovial down there and it's so funny as well, because because we could tell jokes and all sorts of things and reminiscing. Oh, don't we love to reminisce down there? You know, and the elders have a lot to tell you. So it's moving from strength to strength. So if you want to take part in the fun, and they say from 60 upwards, so you know 60 you're not really old, and you come to 60 you're not really that much of an elder, but you come down there, you know what I mean? I'm not even 60 yet, and I go and I enjoy it, man. It's fun, it's great. So we have we have board games down there as well, a couple of dominoes, couple of puzzles, couple of Awari. We must show them how to play Awari properly and all that, you know. And anything else, if you are a practitioner and you do work with elders, whether it's some gentle sitting down chair exercises or even standing up exercises, give me a call. Yeah, I'll give you my number. Give me a call and I'll pass you on to the right people. And mind you, later on in the show, what I could also do is take out the leaflet out my bag in it, and then I can tell you the number to call for more information. But it's nice to do some gentle exercise activities with our elders. And, you know, it's just a nice, I have to big it up because, you know, I'm sitting at home and I think to myself, what shall I do? Shall I go down there? And when you go down there, it's just so nice. It's so nice to mingle with our elders in the community, because they got some real stories to tell us, you know. When they tell you about their childhood and all that stuff, you know, it's just like you're watching a television program, because you're watching a film, because your imagination would just run wild with you, just visualizing what they're trying to say. And it's funny, you know, because two elders I spoke to, one last week and one this week, and you know what they both shared with me? They shared with me that when they were younger, in their younger days, they didn't play board games or anything because they were so busy. One woman said that when she first came to this country, she came to live with her auntie, and her auntie was so strict they weren't allowed to play any board games, so she doesn't know much board games. So I was showing her how to play drafts, yeah, if you remember how to play drafts. And then this week another elder shared with me that In her days growing up, she was so busy, looking after, looking after the children, whatever. She doesn't know much of those games either. So, it's nice that they're getting to learn how to play, board games and stuff. So, yeah, another game I must take down it, Frustration. My mum love a Frustration. Remember the Frustration when you that thing that you push up and down? My mum loved that game, so I must get a board, get a Frustration and take it down there and see how many of them would love to play that. But that's our elders, our elders in the community. I think the oldest one this week was, remember I told you in December that we went to the launch of the Luncheon Club, and there was an elder who was 94 years old. She came out this week. It was lovely to see her, lovely, and a joy to see her come out. So they range from, I think the eldest is 94 right down to 60 and younger, because like I said, there's some my age group there as well. So it's a nice environment, being around elders on a Tuesday afternoon, and I'll give you more information when I'm reading out the general notices. I'll give you some more about that. I want to say massive thank you to all those of you who sent in texts the last week's show, and also those of you who heard it on the internet and responded and told me that it was a good show. I want to say thank you for the man himself, King Lion, who was here last week. And as you know, it's meant to be ordinary. My show's 2 hours. And we went right up until 10 o'clock because we had so much to talk about, so much to share with the community, so much injustices happening to our people. And we just went on till basically we got tired of talking, really. We had so much more to share with you, and he will be coming in again because there's a couple of things that's come out of the discussion that we had last week that we felt that we couldn't ignore. So I will be telling you about that a little later on over the next coming weeks of things that we're going to be putting in place, myself and King Lion, for the community to get involved in terms of nation building and the restoration of our people and our nation. So that's want to say thanks publicly to King Lion for that, and I want to say also thanks to those of you who gave positive feedback in the show and after the show. So today we have the community information show, right? And we've got quite a bit of things to share with you because there's quite a few pieces of entertainment, pieces of information, pieces of seminars to share with you that's coming up. Had quite a few come through this week. So without further ado, I'm going to get on to that. The theme for this month, as always, for the month of February, is getting and staying focused. That's getting and staying focused. So if you have a quote or anything that's along those lines, you can share that with us on 07944 431366. That's 07944 431366. Yes, and for those of you who's just locked on, we're on blessradio.co.uk. So if you've got anything along those lines, you can share with us. Okay, to just kick off, we're just going to remind you that we have some Saturday schools that I'm supporting heavily, and that's Al-Kabelan School of Excellence. That's the Al-Kabelan School of Excellence. They meet every Saturday, and it's open for children aged 3 to 16 years, 9:30 a.m. to 3:45, and this takes place at 282 High Road, Leighton, London, E10 5PW. If you want more information, you can contact them on 0208 539 2154. That's 0208 539 2154. That's the Al-Kabelan School of Excellence. We also have the Afrikabantu Saturday School. They cater for 5 to 16 years of age, 9:30 till 12:30. St Martin's Community Centre, Abbots Park, St Martin's Estate, Tulse Hill, London, SW2 3PW. And you can contact 07903 012 757. That's 07903 012575. Sorry, 07903 012757. Yeah, for that one. Okay, any confusion there, you can always check the websites. That's the Al Kabelan School of Excellence and also the Afrika Bantu Saturday School. I want to also remind you that if you're looking for a Saturday school for your young person, you can contact the National Association of Black Supplementary Schools. That's the NABS website, National Association of Black Supplementary Schools. Go on their website and you'll be able to find a Saturday school near you. All right, that will make it a lot easier for you in terms of finding Saturday schools for your children. Okay, just also to remind you that we have drumming lessons for those of you who want to take part in drumming and martial arts. That's the Car Zimba. They present drumming and martial arts every Sunday from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. All right, and that's going to take place at 135 Hither Green Lane, London SE13 6QA. Okay, so that's 136 Hither Green Lane, London SE13 6QA. Now, in terms of the prices, once again, it's every Sunday from 12:30 till 2:30 p.m. And the classes, adults is £10, teenagers is £8, and children from 7 to teenage age is £5. Yeah, you can contact them for more information on 07960 742 691. All right, so that's what you can do for more information. Just also remind you of a general one. If you want to get your children into drama, we have the BAP, Black Arts Production School of Drama. That is at St Anne's Library, Sisbury Road, Tottenham, London, N15 5PW. So for more information, you can contact the director, who is Richard Reed, on 07958 946 273. That's 07958 946 273. And their website for some more information would be www.baptheatre.com. Yes, so learn more about that via their website. Also remember that most of the information that I read out, there are websites, so if you just write down what they are and go on to Google in case you miss it, or you can just record the show, it's not a problem. Or you can also find information about the whole show at the end of the show. Yeah, it goes live onto YouTube, so you can find it and get some more information there. Just want to say hi to Barbara and all the young children at the Kids Entrepreneurial Club in Stratford. They teach children and teens how to turn their passion into business and make money from it. So if you want to get your children down to that, that's Ultra Education. That's the wonderful Ultra Education Kids program. They teach things like understanding business and entrepreneurial skills, confidence, communication skills. They build resilience, interpersonal skills, self-esteem, financial literacy, leadership, and teamwork. So if that's something that you think that your young person might be able to benefit from, go on their website and get some more details. www.ultraeducation. That's www.ultraeducation for more information. Yeah. I was out and about today and I noticed that they in Wood Green, in White Hart Lane, they have placed an LGBT zebra crossing right outside of one of the schools down there. What's your views? I know some of the children were telling me that they didn't want to walk on the zebra crossing. Some of them were saying that the teachers was instructing them that they had to do so. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Anyway, more and more we're seeing those zebra crossings popping up all over the place. You know, they're using the colours of the rainbow for totally different things for which it was intended. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that to you. Did you hear of the young girl who she's not young anymore? She's still young. She's 18 at the moment. But there's a young girl who went to a school in the Hackney area, and she was being excluded. Yeah, it's got here, schoolgirl who was repeatedly sent home by her school because of her afro. She won 8,500 discrimination costs payout. Yeah. Her name's Ruby Williams. She is now 18 years of age, and there was an out-of-court settlement. She attended the Urswick School, which is a Church of England secondary school in Hackney, East London. So these are some of the challenges that our children are going through. They're saying that her hair contradicted or breached the school uniform policy. Now remember, since when is your hair part of uniform? But I'm just thinking, I've been to some schools and I see some girls with some great big massive weaves. Yeah, I've seen girls with these long everlasting plaits. Is that part of school policy, I wonder to myself? So is it not okay to be natural, but it's okay to be false? What are they teaching our young girls? This young person was saying how, and her parents was also saying that the constant sending home of their young girl ruined her confidence. Yeah, it didn't say it destroyed her confidence. All right. So her parents, the Williams family, said that their legal battle was three years. It ran over 3 years. Okay, and it was backed by the Equality and Human Rights Commission. Would you believe it? I'll tell you. But nonetheless, you got to pay out. I wonder if they held out more, if they would have got more. But more and more we're hearing these stories of how our children are being victimized for their natural hairdress. Yeah. When I'm sure that most of them are not being victimized for their weave and false on their nails and everything that they've got going on in school these days. Have you seen what's going on in school? Yeah. Well, it's you know, they must feel. I was talking to somebody about it today, and they were saying it's mostly because they're associating our afros with the power of revolution. Do you understand? So that intimidates them, and maybe that's what it is. You know, the 9 ether is very strong. Yeah, very, very, very strong. So maybe that's what it is. They feel intimidated. So in order to hide their intimidation, their what you call inward intimidation, they have to discriminate our children. There's so much that our children are going through. You go to school to just get an education, but no, this cattle farming and things that's going on in schools, we've really got to wonder. And like I said, you know, pushing on the LGBT agenda onto our children, you know, it's just it's you know, it's sad. We're in a sad state of affairs. For those of you who are into politics and who are watching the politics and maybe didn't realise that Sajid Javid resigned from the cabinet. Yeah. It's funny how they use people, put them in certain places, I'm sure it's just to get votes. They put him in a certain position to get votes. Yeah. I'm sure this gave the Asians a lot of insight to think that they'll cast their vote a certain way. Now that they're all in place, Boris wants to reshuffle the cabinet and give him people who he don't know nothing about, I can see where the man's coming from, you know, because at the end of the day, when you're working with somebody, you always want to work with people who you trust around you. It is so important for more than one reasons. It helps things to run smoothly in your office or in your building, and it also you just know who you can call on to do certain things, because you know them, you know their integrity, you know what they're like, you know what they can do. But when you're given a whole new team to work with, that is some kind of sabotage. That is a statement, an unsaid statement. Okay, so he's resigned. Let's see what's going to happen going forward with that one. Yeah, you're in tune to the Community Information Show. Remember, these are my views and not the views of the station, but hey, I'm sure they're my views, and they're also the views of many of you silent listeners. We've got lots of silent listeners on this show. I didn't even realize how many silent listeners we do have, but some of the views that I'm expressing may be the same views as yourself. You know, I'm just going to play this lovely tune for you, and we're going to come back after with more information that we can share. The theme for today is, I have to look at it myself because I get so confused with all these themes that I'm making up. Getting and staying focused. We can't just say staying focused, because some of us are not focused. So we're going to go over to this one. This is a nice one. This is from Sister Miriam, off the album Just Jamming, and this one is called Digital Children. Do take a listen.
Digital children, they've lost their way, they're going astray. Digital children, living on a high. Sometimes being kind is a difficult thing. Yeah. Especially when you know how hard your life has been. Don't punish yourself or others too. 'Cause life is what you make it, and it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you. Think about the children, yours and mine. Do they have a future? Can we stop the crime? Yeah, think about the children, yours and mine. Do they have a future? Can we stop the crime? Can we stop the crime? For us to go forward, we must all unite. Yes, it's true. We must also fight. But destructions and wars ain't no means to a cause. Wisdom and knowledge is much more fruitful. Yeah, think about the children, yours and mine. Do they have a future? Can we stop the crime? Oh yeah, think about the children, yours and mine. Do they have a future? Can we stop the crime? Yeah. Too many people on the street, cheating each other, not being discreet. Ain't got no home, no air in life. I'm making money, living on a high. Bring back my heroes, role models alive. Let's give the people a real insight. Our vision that's right. Our vision that's right. Ooh yeah. Think about the children, yours and mine. Do they have a future? Can we stop the crime? Can we stop the crime? Think about the children, yours and mine. Do they have a future? Can we stop the crime? Well, I ask myself that question that is going through my head. The reasons and the purpose of living in this life. I realize how much that I can achieve in this here lifetime. In this here lifetime. Children, yours and mine. Oh, do they have a future in this here time? Oh, think about the children, yours and mine. Do they have a future?
Mama used to wake us in the mornings, brushing the sleep from her eyes. Then she'd take a look out the window and say it looks like sunny skies. Mama put some biscuits in the oven, telling us to go milk the cows, grumbling as we headed for the barnyard. We must have made a million vows about the things we'd do when we grew up, how we would never work the farm, how we'd be leaving for the city. In the pictures, the city looked so warm. Oh, somehow Mama kept us all together. Although we saw some real lean times between our school and work and going to Sunday's church, Mama said we'll be just fine. Mama used to tell us when we'd ask her, yes, your father was a real good man, but times and life, the way he had to live it, sure dealt him a losing hand. He's been gone so long, I can't remember, but one thing Mama's made so clear: life is pretty much what you make it. So get up, kids, we've got to make it through another year. We got to make it, we got to make it through another year.
Oh, Mama. Well, I said, Anna Roxy Credo's world now. Mama, there's a special place for you in my heart. Oh, Mama. I know I love you true, Mama. Never want to see you get sad or blue. Oh, Mama. Oh, Mama. Your love is so true. I never want to see you get sad or blue. Oh, Mama. I never want to see you get sad or blue. Your love is so true. Although I gave it trouble, you came to my rescue. Oh, Mama. Your love is so true. I'll never want to see you get sad or blue. Oh, I Mama. Never want to see you get sad and blue. Your love is so true. You work so hard just to see us through. Mama, I love you, and you can be aware of it. After all, it's not nothing new. This love matter feels with its heedlessness of tomorrow. No failing star can hear me when I call, but Mama, you can hear me when I call. I love you. Mama, you use night and patch day. In the wee hours of the morning, you were still stringing needles with raffia straw to decorate banker basket. For go market, go sell for bringing food in the house. Me always like when you grate a cassava with tire mix up with little flour for dinner. Mama, you nourish and guide me well. You can hear me when I call. Mama, I love you. You never make me hungry. Now I go worse off than nobody else. And for that I thank you, Mama. Mama, your love I will recommend to nurture and guide your grandchildren. Mama, to me, you're more than a friend. My love for you will never end. For you, Zion Gate will be opening. You've taught me true beauty lies within. Mama, you're one of a kind. Mama, you're one of a kind. On my mind. Always on my mind. Mama, you're one of a kind, and you are so divine. Oh, Mama, your love is so true. I'll never wanna see you get sad or blue. I never want to see you get sad and blue. Your love is so true. Although I gave it trouble, you came to my rescue. Oh, Mama, your love is so true. For me. I'll never wanna see you get sad or blue. Oh, Mama, your love is so true. You work so hard just to see us through. Mama, I remember when I used to ramp and kin Pupa Lake and ravage my bed like a savage. You'd make it fresh for my rest. Mama, I love you, and when you lay me down to sleep at nights with your beautiful hands, you'd give me a good night kiss. Mama, I love you. Mama, I love you, and you can be aware of it. After all, it's not nothing new. This love matter feels with its heedlessness of tomorrow. No failing star can hear when my heart call, but you can hear me when I call. Mama, you are so dear to me. How could I ever forget the big junk of fried saltfish and the fried dumplings and a big mug of chocolate tea? Mama, you nourish and guide me well, and for that, Mama, I love you. Mama, your love I will recommend to nurture and guide your grandchildren. Mama, to me, you're more than a friend. My love for you will never end. My love for you will never end. Will be opening. You've taught me true beauty lies within. Mama, you're one of a kind.
kind.
You're
and
one
you
of
are
a
always
kind.
on my mind.
And always on my
Mama,
mind.
you're one of a kind. And you are so divine. Oh,
You're
mama.
so divine.
Your love is so true. I never wanna see you get sad or blue. Oh,
I
mama.
never want to see you get
Your
sad
love
and
is
blue.
so true. Although I gave it trouble, you came to my rescue. Oh, mama.
Thank you, mama.
Your love is so true. I never wanna see you get sad or blue.
Gravity is working against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes a man with all the love that his heart can stand. Dream of ways to throw it all away. Yeah. Gravity is working against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, twice as much ain't twice as good, and can't sustain like one half could. It's wanting more, it's gonna bring you to my knees. Gravity, stay the hell away from me. Oh, twice as much ain't twice as good, and can't sustain like one half could. It's wanting more, it's gonna bring you to my knees. Gravity is working against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes a man with all the love that his heart can stand. Dream of ways to throw it all away. Gravity is working against me, and gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, twice as much ain't twice as good, and can't sustain like one half could. It's wanting more, it's gonna bring me to my knees. Gravity, won't you stay the hell away from me? Oh, gravity has taken a better man than me. Oh, how could it be? Tell me, how could it be? Oh, keep me where the light is. Come on, keep
Yes. Greetings back after those few tunes there. Just want to apologise for the silence of my voice. It needed to sort out quite a few things in the studio. I want to big up Sonia. How you doing? I should have known you were listening. Your message has only just come through. Had a bit of a technical hitch here. So big up to you and your family. Hope you're fine. Hope you're well. Big up to you, Sefa, as well. Nice to have you ears listening on. We've got some community information news come through as well. So I'm going to be dealing with those in a moment as soon as I get my act together back. Yeah. Also want to say big up to Elder Pepperkai. How you doing? Hope things are fine. He's sent in some information saying that the Friends of Black Cultural Archives invite you to the best ever Pan-African book sale. That's history books for adults, children and the whole community. This is going to take place at the Black Cultural Archives, 1 Windrush Square, London, SW2 1EF, on Saturday the 22nd of February from 11 to 5 p.m. So if you're looking for a particular book, you can come down there and see if they've got the book for you. This is they've also got refreshments on sale. So that's a book sale, a massive book sale at the Black Cultural Archives, as I said before, 1 Windrush Square, London, SE2 1EF. All right. And so that's that. So I want to thank you for that, sending that through. Also want to tell you about another event. This event's going to be held at the Marmot Centre, 366A High Road, Tottenham, London, N17 9HT. And that's going to be on the Saturday the 15th. That's this Saturday of February, tomorrow actually, 2020, from 6 to 9 p.m. And the event is called Rwanda, a Miracle in Africa. That's Rwanda, a Miracle in Africa. We're going to hear from two people who recently went to Rwanda to do some research and things like that. And the two people are, if I could just see, one is Sister Michelle Fanos, yeah? And the other one is Brother Asari Sebekwe, yes? So they're going to be giving you some information and some feedback on their research tour. They're going to give you a presentation on what they've learnt, what they've found, and what they want to share with you. This is going to be held at the Marmot Cultural Centre, as I said before, 366A High Road, Tottenham, London, N17 9HT. It's got free entry. Donations are always welcome. The buses are 149 259 230 76 123 279 318 243. Okay, so if you want more information on this one, the telephone number is 07415 582 167. That's 07415 482 167. All right, and that's just some feedback on this excursion to Rwanda. Yeah, one of the developing countries in Africa. Actually, they're all developing, really, aren't they? So I want to big you all up for sending that in. That's Elder Pepperkai and so that team, that crew there. Right. Also want to give you some information sent in by Brother Bevis, yes, from the Luton Black Men Community Group, yes. On the 1st of March from 3 to 5 p.m, they're going to be having an event called How to Move to Africa and Live Good. Yes, that's How to Move to Africa and Live Good. That's the Luton Next Level Development. Sorry. Yeah. So this is going to be from 3 p.m, starting at 3 p.m. The doors open. And it's March the 1st, as I said before. £5 in advance, £10 on the door. Children under 18 are free. This is going to be taking place at the Luton Irish Forum, 102 Hitchin Road, Luton, LU2 0ES. Yes. So that's the next level developments, enabling African diasporians to emigrate to Africa as a community and integrate and empower themselves. More information on this, 07591 747 987. That's 07591 747 987 for more information about that one. Yeah. So so that's that. Okay. Lots more information. I'm trying to go through them because they've all just kept coming and one after the other. Yeah, so I just want to share that with you all right? Yes, so leave it at that for now. Yes. So for those of you who are not too sure where you are or what you're listening to, you are in tuned to blessradio.co.uk, and my name is Lady Leo, presenting the Community Information Show. We are here every Friday evening, shows 6 to 8 p.m. However, sometimes we go over, sometimes we start later, but we're always here sharing information with you. The main thrust of this show, the main ethos of the show is all about nation building. Any way, shape or form. We talk about lots of different things to get us thinking as a people as to which way we should be going, how we should be going, how we should be getting there. Yeah, so that's what the main idea of the show is. We also read out leaflets for some of the organisations who don't have a big advertising budget, and we just share their information so you can hear it. We also give a bit of quite a lot of it is my personal view. Sometimes we have people coming in like we did last week and other weeks as well, where they come in to share what's going on in the community. We also have people phoning in from time to time, again, to share and give you their views on whatever's happening and what's going on. So that's mainly the basis of this show. For those of you who have just locked on for the first time, so that's what we're about. So just giving you a snippet about what we do so that you can have a fuller understanding of why I'm sitting here giving you all, just reading, and I'm thinking, where's all the music? Well, I just played 4 tracks in a row, innit? So that's where all the music is. Did you know, talking about the BBC now, I don't know if you've seen the information, that the BBC chairman, Sir David Clementi, he's warning the government, that if they change their funding strategy, like a subscription scheme, that it will weaken the BBC and the nation. Yeah? Would you believe it? Anyway, he claims that UK will be weakened should it decide to scrap the license fee. That is what he's saying. He said if the license fee is axed, the corporation will be forced to slash TV, radio services and programs for children. He also says that the BBC will be hugely a different organisation altogether. Local TV and radio services would face cuts, and the numbers of children's show will drop. A subscription service would mean the BBC would no longer be, in his eyes, the place that brings the country together. The BBC, he claims the BBC will. I have to laugh because he must have been drinking when he made up this sentence. He must have had a bottle. Anyway, the BBC will no longer be able to bring the country together for iconic live events such as royal weddings, shows like Strictly Come Dancing, and Olympic successes. You're hearing this? Anyway, it says, no other brand resonates around the world like the BBC. Yes, too right, Bat. No other brand resonates around the world like the BBC. Honestly. And it says, no other national asset has the potential to serve Britain so powerfully, uniting us as a nation at home and representing global Britons abroad. When I'm reading this to you, when you hear me reading it, does it sound like the BBC that you know? Anyway, let me keep going. He says the BBC is a national asset, okay, and if it's diminished, it will weaken the United Kingdom. So that's what what's his name again? Must get his name up. Sir David Clementi. That's what he's warning the government. Obviously, the government is thinking of slashing the TV license, which, you know, they slash everything else. They slash cuts and services and budget for education and budgets everywhere. Why not this? Why not this? Give me a good reason why not this. I'll tell you, a lot of you don't even watch BBC that much anymore. You know, like back in the day we used to, but now that we're getting wiser and we've got the power of the internet, so now we know that what they're saying happening in other countries is not true. You know, we're watching it less, isn't it? So that's his last minute. You have a last minute reason as to why we should save something. Well, that's his. All right. So the BBC is under threat of being slashed and being a subscription. That's good, because that means that there's quite a lot of people who don't watch the telly. Yeah, they use their telly for other things. Okay, they might watch DVDs or whatever, various things. Do you understand? So, and now everybody's got smart televisions. They do things on the internet anyway, and hardly, you know, the amount of people watching BBC has declined over the years. So why are we paying for it? Yeah, why are you paying for a service that you do not use? Okay, so, you know, let those who want to watch the BBC watch the BBC, innit? Let them pay for it. So that's just my tuppenny worth. Just to remind you, remember at the beginning of the show I was telling you about where I went on Tuesday. I did say I was going to give you some proper information about it, more in terms of the organisers' numbers and where it is and everything. It's called ACE 60 Plus, which stands for the African Caribbean Elders. They run a luncheon club every Tuesday from 12 to 3 p.m. at the Lord Morrison Hall, 38 Scales Road, Tottenham, London, N17 9EZ. The dinner is, for the meal as a member, it's £3.50. Now, to become a member, it's quite simple. All you got to do is fill in the form. Yeah? You don't have to sign nothing away. Just fill in the form and you get food for £3.50. And you also, non-members will be £5. All right? It is a 3-course meal. They normally start off with soups. Then you have the big food in between. And then after that, we have some afters. So there's also tea and coffee included. And I saw biscuits on the table. Tea, coffee and biscuit on the table. Yeah. You get all that for £3. All that, you know, for £3. Plus you get entertainment. I must get the name of the guy that comes down with his guitar every week and sings a song or two. Actually sings more than a song or two. He sings quite a few. And last week he started telling jokes as well. So, yeah, I must get his name and share that with you. Remember I was saying earlier on, if you are trained in working with elders in gentle fitness or anything else, you never know, you might want to come down and take some blood pressure and various things like that. You can do that as well. 07860 790 769. I'll do it again. 07860 790 769. All right, so give them a call and see how you can see what you can do. If you just want to come down and have a look and see what the event is like before you commit to anything, that's also fine. You know, it's a lovely, friendly atmosphere. Yeah, putting on services for the elders. I can see the potential for this really growing, really taking off. And if you you know, sometimes people might give you food, or you might pick up something and you decide that you don't want to eat it and it's still within sell by date. You know, the sell by date hasn't come. You can donate, because they are asking for donations, because what they tend to do is on the table by the door they put all the provisions that's there, and when the elders are leaving they can just come along. Elders, when you come in, bring a plastic bag or a carrier bag or a shopping bag, yeah, that you can put some stuff in, yeah, to take home. You know, some of it is like fruit and veg, dried food as well, tinned foods, and all sorts of different foods and sauces and afters. So all these things are on the table, so they can just pick up some. That will just help them with their shopping. They could reduce their shopping budget, you know, because if they can pick up a cabbage, and what else was there? Potatoes and carrots. That would save them having to go to the shop and buy those things. So it's about helping. See how we can help our elders keep their money in their pocket as time is going on. So, like I said, I'll see you on Tuesday. For those of you who want to come by, even if you just want to come down and say hi to me, that's fine. Because when you say hi to me, you're bound to say hi to other people, meet the organisers, and enjoy. Let's give our elders something to look forward to in the week. Okay, I know there are other elders projects as well. So if you have any information, you can get it into the Community Information Show. You can do so by sending it to. If you've got WhatsApp and things like that, you can WhatsApp it to 07944 431 366. That's 07944 431 366. It doesn't matter where in the world you are, because you might be all the way in wherever you are, and you might be thinking, well, it's no point me sending nothing in because they're based in England. But you never know, somebody else down the road from you could be listening and didn't even know about the thing that you want to advertise. So whatever you got to advertise, just send it in and we will share it. And you never know, the person down the road might even go as well, no matter what country you is in, because that's the power of internet. Okay, it's all about linking up, and we are going to be talking about linking up and looking at how we can link up as a people. And in saying that, somebody sent me something to do with last week's show, and I'm going to find it, locate it, and share it with you in a moment. The time is now 7:15, and for some odd reason I feel when I came in, I did feel very tired because I was lying down before I came in today, but now I'm feeling a bit perky. So what I will do is I will go on till I can't go on no more, or till I go to my next appointment. So we'll go over the time today. So this is, just to remind you, the Community Information Show, and this is the voice of Lady Leo. And sorry, not paying attention. I'm going to play this one for you. Here we go. I know some of you might be out there celebrating Valentine's, doing whatever you're doing this evening. Wish you all the best in that. Here we go. Oopsie daisy. Don't know what's going on there. We've got something going on there, so let's stop it. And let's sort this all out for ourselves before we... Alright, okay. It should be there now.
Yes, Mr. Know-it-all. Asked you about the cat, you told me off the rat. Asked you off the wind, and you told me of the valley. Yes, Mr. Know-it-all. And you walked down the street in chat with everyone. Yes, Mr. Know-it-all. Always bragging both and pretend you know the most. Yes, Mr. Know-it-all. Sooner or later, I know the day will come. Yes, Mr. Know-it-all. When your own mind gonna let you down, what you gonna do? Tell me what you gonna say. No one at all listen to the word you say. What you gonna do when no one will hear to you? Mr. Know-all, Mr. Know-all. Asked you about the greener, you told me of the south. Yet you carry news where the new will find. I asked you about the bus, and you told me of the crowd. I know, yes I know, that the day will come. No one at all will listen to you. Whoa.
You know, no, that's Ben Leo, Lady
And she
Leo.
found the tent,
Yeah.
she told me of the rat.
Hey, this is information for everyone.
This is Shazam, proud sister of Lady Leo, host of the Community Information Show. Tune in every Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. Lady Leo also hosts the Children's Cultural Film Club every second Saturday of the month. Children £4, adults free. For all the family. For more information, visit goldonyx.co.uk.
And now it's time for the Lady Leo with the Community Information Show.
Yes. Nice tune, that one. Nice tune. You know, that tune, I'm going to tell you, that tune reminds me of the late Bigfoot. I remember when he sent that to me years ago. He sent me a CD with those tunes on it many years ago. And it's a tune that I like. Yeah, I do like the B side as well, the music side. Anyway, now that I've calmed myself down, because I was really dancing away to that tune. Now that I've calmed myself down, just to remind you, this is a community information show. Remember, I wanted to just big up two people who sent this one to me. I'm going to play it for you in a moment. It's to do with the community linking services together, joining the dots. King Lion sent this one to me yesterday, and today Sister Jacqueline sent this to me as well, and I thought that I will share it with the rest of you. So do take a listen to this. It is also a video, so maybe if you can find out the video, I'm trying to find out the name of the video. I haven't got the name of the video, but do take a listen and listen to what this person has to say in how we can work together as a nation. Remember, this show is about nation building. It's about bringing our people up and out of the place that we are at the moment and moving forward and coming together. So listen to this, and hopefully this should be able to give you an insight as to what my vision is for the community. Yeah, if we can just get it to play. Okay, it would help if I turned everything up and on, then you will be able to hear what's going on. Let's start again. Right, where is it? Hold on. This is Lady Leo, as you know. Always struggling with which button to press. But let's see if we press this button and see what happens. Nope, still not coming through. Still not coming through. I will find it and share it. Hold on.
Beautiful, educated, moneyed black.
Right, I found it. I just need to stop this and go back here. I'm going to talk you through what I'm doing.
Prepared a chart.
Press this.
I prepared a chart. Right. And this is a chart that I think says in another way what he so profoundly provided us today. This chart to me represents beautiful, educated, moneyed black people all over America. It could represent black organizations, it could represent black churches, it could represent black social and civic organizations. And what you will notice about these beautiful black people all over America is that everybody is doing their own thing, caught up in a Eurocentric value of rugged individualism, having forgotten that it takes a village to raise a child. There is no power here, brothers and sisters. There is no power here. Power is most effective concentrated. You can take a 55-gallon drum of water, spill it over, it will disperse, find its own level, and eventually evaporate. You can take that same 55-gallon drum of water, put it under pressure, put a lid on it, put a hose in it, put a nozzle on the end of that hose, and it can cut concrete. There is no power with us being disconnected. See, there's nothing wrong with dispersion. I live in Cleveland, you live in Atlanta. We have folk in the Caribbean, we have folk in Africa. That's dispersion. That's okay, but we do not have to be disconnected. We are a disconnected people. We are powerless in disconnection. This is where all the power is. You see? This is where all the power is. Whether you are at the center of your own network or part of someone else's network, this is where the power is. There's a beautiful African proverb that says, when spiders unite, they can tie up a lion. When we connect, because we are disconnected, we're disconnected from those of like mind. We're disconnected from the best practices in our community. I don't care what it is that you want to do, what profession you want to engage in, what business you want to get into. I can introduce you to brothers and sisters all over America that they are doing it to death. You just don't know who they are. You are disconnected from them. There is no power in disconnection. Okay? When we connect, we prevent interlopers from coming into our communities and taking and destroying at will.
Hi, George.
Try to open up the Booker T. Washington delicatessen in Chinatown and see what happens. So we must connect. We must connect the dots. That must be the movement for our people in the 21st century. We need a lot of us doing a little instead of a few of us doing a lot. We need to get together to get ahead. That is why we must network.
Yes, that's it. So in terms of, I hope you understood what he was trying to say there in terms of how we should be connecting as a people. I did try to find the website. I couldn't really get onto the website, but I'll try again. I think it's www.powernetworkingconference.com. That's www.powernetworkingconference.com, and to learn more about that. Like I said, I was trying to get on it yesterday. For some reason, the internet where I was when I was doing the research wasn't working very well, so I couldn't get to check whether or not that organisation is still going. I hope they are. Because that's, one of the downfalls when we start something good and nobody can find us. It's very difficult to join and link up. So I hope it is still going. But the gist of what he was saying was that we need to connect with each other, and that is what we was talking about last week. I'm going to keep referring back to last week because I found last week's show very inspiring in terms of a way forward. This is 2020, and they talk about 2020 vision. We are growing, in terms of the consciousness of our people. However, there's still much farther that we need to be going. And I think shows like this and other shows here on blessradio.co.uk and other stations, we all seem to be going down that road, which is great. But we need to be linking up. If we can link up as stations, that would be great. Radio stations, we link up with the people in the community. That would all be wonderful in terms of nation building and coming forward. We do need to move from the space and time that we're at now, because we need to go further. Because the war, and I use the word war in its reality. The war on African people is real. The war on African people is happening. And we do need to look at how we can strategize to get through this war. It's not a war of just the gun and knife in our face. There's war on our emotions. There's war on our subtle war. Do you understand? So some of us don't even realize that we are in a war. That's how terrible it is, you know. And if you look at what's happening around you and understand, I was saying last week, and I was saying it again, that we need to look at history. We need to understand what is going on. If we don't understand what's going on, we cannot be in the right place and place ourselves strategically in order to get through this difficult, perilous times that we're in. We also need to engage ourselves in politics, and I've been saying that if you can get your young people who are ready for action into politics, that would help us a lot as a nation. For years, we've been saying that politics is not for us, and I'm sure you've heard me say this time and time again, and I will keep repeating it till the penny drops. We say that we're not interested in politics, but yet so much things is happening around us, and we're wondering, when was the discussion about these things happening? If we're not in the forums where these discussions take place, how can we know what's going on? If you don't know what's going on, how can you protect? How can we say that we're protecting our women? How can us as women protect our men? How can we be protecting our children? How can we be protecting our elders when we don't know what's going on? It's so important that we get clued up, we get ready, we get in place. We get in place for what's going on. Our children, or all the children actually, are being attacked through various things, through the food. They're being attacked through the vaccinations. They're being attacked through the indoctrination in schools. They're being attacked everywhere, left, right and centre. And we're not protecting them. When I say protecting their mind, if you hear what, you know, where some of them are at, you'll know that they haven't got a clue to what's going on around them. So focused on what's going on the mobile phones and things that they haven't got a clue. They're ever so materialistic. It's unbelievable. We have to start looking at how we can move forward. And the only way to do it is to put ourselves in the right place, to know what's going on in order to prepare, you know, prepare ourselves and our communities for action. That is what we need to be doing as a people. Yeah. So from time to time, you will be hearing more things like the tape that I've just played, and like, more people coming in to have discussion, because I didn't realize that so many people want to talk about this issue. So I will be inviting people on to talk about how we can move, how we can galvanize the people, you know. Encourage your children to study subjects that will help them as well for the future, such as business. Get them into business, get them into understanding economics. You know, I've been to a couple of schools and I look at the business packages in schools. It's quite lacking. It's quite lacking, because even I'm not a business teacher, but when I start talking to them and say, but we didn't learn that, we never learned this, do you understand? So if they're not learning basic things, what business are they being prepared for? And children at school level should be taught business, especially how they love money, should be taught business. So come on, as a people, if there's anything that you want to share, talk about, you can let us know on 07944 431366. You can think about it over the next coming weeks. So you've got your argument together, and you can join into the show and share. You know, I want to big up all the DJs on platforms such as this who talk about this issue, who are community focused, who are community orientated, and are putting on workshops or discussion forums to expand nation building. I think we need to spend less times, and I know we like to enjoy ourselves, but but we spend a lot of times in places like the dance halls and things like that when we need to be coming together and looking at how best we can serve our community. It's not all about having fun, because when the fun's over, the reality sets in. We need to have things for our children. We need to know of places where we can send our young children in black-owned businesses for their work experience, things like that. Do you understand? And some of you organisations need to know, I don't know if you do know that, if you do take on young people for work experience, you do get a fee as well. I know there's a lot of things that you have to do in order to train the children and give them the full experience, but at the end of the day, you know, you need to that would be good if we can have more black businesses taking on young people for working experience via the school route. That'd be so wonderful. So if that's something that you're also interested in, do let me know, and I can maybe link you up with some schools who are schools are always looking for work placements for year 10 students to do their work experience. And if you can offer that, that would be brilliant. That would be wonderful for our young people. So these are just some of the things that, you know, the little things we can do in order to help them. And there's various different types of employment. So it doesn't matter what your employment is. Just contact a school nearby and let them know that you're offering, you would like to join the work experience scheme for young people. Yeah. I remember it was quite some time ago, I was working in a school and the school was telling me that they're lacking work experience places for young people. And when I went home, I remember I walked up and down the high road and I just went into every shop. Are you interested in having young people for work experience? I went into places like estate agents, nurseries, chiropodist place, foot care. I went to all those places from shop to shop to shop, and I took down those who were interested. Some weren't interested, I'm going to be honest, but those who were interested, I took them down and I took them to the local school that I was in, and I just gave them all that information, chased them up, and some of the young people did get work experiences in those organisations. Some of the places might not have been suitable from the school's point of view, but it was good to know that there was places, different alternatives for the children to go. Yeah? So do think about, what can you offer a young person for work experience? Okay? And also for those of you who taken on voluntary workers, do look at your voluntary package. Do you do things like ask young people to come back to you if they need a reference? Just mention that to them, because so many young people say to me, oh, well, I don't know anybody who can give me a reference, you know? And I'm saying to them, well, you must have done some voluntary work somewhere, or you must have done something, or even, the church, the youth club, let them know, give them options, because sometimes they can't think about things like this, or it doesn't come to their mind. Just share that. That's all part of nation building. To nation building, there's many, many, many different strands. And I'm sure that there must be something you can do. Don't worry about how small you might think it might be, how insignificant you might think it will be. We're all here to do one major thing, and that's to serve others. How are you serving others? Just think about that. Yeah, give yourself a little bit of 5 minutes and think about how are you serving others? Can you serve a bit better than what you're doing? Can you serve more people than what you're doing? It's funny, yesterday I was having a talk to one of my nephews who's turned about 30, and we were looking at everybody in our own family and we were counting on our fingers how many people in the family we have. Now the family is different generations, isn't there? There's my mum's generation, then there's our generation, then there's our we got children and great grandchildren. So me and him were talking about how many people in the family we have served. And he comes up with, oh, I've only served 2. I goes, 2? You know, think about what else you can do. There's lots of young people. You've got lots of young ones in the family that he can help to serve. And just having that little discussion with him, he was thinking to himself, oh, maybe I can do this, or maybe I can do that. So you don't have to look about outside your family. Look at who you can serve within your family. You know, you might be in your 30s and you've studied, and so maybe you can help one of the younger ones with homework and things like that. That's serving too, you know. And it doesn't have to just be your own brothers and sisters. You can think about your cousin, somebody else's godchildren. That's all part of the family structure network. Because remember, it's families that build up the nation, that build up the community, that build up the nation, you see. So if families come together and work together, then they as families can then help in the community will be formed. And then from the community, you've got the nation. So for those of you who didn't think about it in that way, I hope that this has been helpful, this little talk that I'm giving, to give you an insight as to things that you might be able to do differently within the community. You don't even have to go out of your way. What I've just mentioned, it could all be done in your own spare time, in your time. You don't have to burn extra petrol. You don't have to just serve. One of the things that I'm doing, just to share with you, is that I had a young girl a couple of streets away whose mum approached me to ask me if I can sew, because they keep seeing me in different clothing and African attire. They asked me if I can sew. I said, yes, I can sew, and I showed them some things that I've sewn. And now her daughter comes to see me every Wednesday. She's only 10, and sometimes she'll bring her other friends as well. They come and they sew, and they make so much little different bits and pieces. They've made things like, I'm forgetting what they made. The scrunchies for their hair, a skirt. They're now making a top. You know, just little things, just showing them how to serve. Now imagine when they get to their teenage years and they're going to school, and you know the teenagers learn to sew. They'll be an asset to the class, because they'll be able to help other students and how to string up a sewing machine. You know, they're onto the sew. We started off with hand sewing, you know, them little embroidery things, just, you know, putting it through the holes and things. We started off there, then we started making some dolls' clothes. Then when we moved from dolls' clothes, we moved on to clothes for themselves and items for themselves. One of them's now talking about, she wants to make things and sell to her friends. You know, she wants to make a whole heap of different scrunchies so she can sell them. Things like that. Just helping somebody along the way. And that brings so much inner joy and inner peace when you do things like that, you know. You'd be surprised. I don't like baking, but some of you out there might like baking. You might want to show somebody how to bake. Show a young person how to bake. You could do it with your own children and some of their friends. Have an evening where you just do baking every now and then. They would love that, and you'll get so much joy from it. There's so many things you can do. And then in turn, what would happen is those young people that you're teaching how to bake, there might be a school fair or fundraising. They might decide to just go and bake something and tell you about it. And that will bring joy to your heart. And these are the things that we need to be doing in the community. Each one teach one, helping each other, serving each other. Sometimes it's not about what you can get or how much money you can make from it. It's about sharing knowledge. Yeah? So, that is one of the things you can do, or some of the things. I'm sure I mentioned quite a few things there that you might be thinking, you know. And what you could also do is, if you do things with your children and other children, it also, again, it brings a lot of joy. Okay, so this is the Community Information Show, the show where we share community information and just help each other along the way. I just feel like playing this tune. Here we go.
Well, you know how long I've waited.
L-E-O-O. You know? No? That's spell Leo. Lady Leo. Yeah. Oh.
Welcome to a range of books and study guides based on 27 years of teaching and published by Eagle Publications for students and teachers. These educational texts are ideal for helping children build essential skills for success. Hundreds of hours have been poured into these books to ensure they're challenging, useful, and will help your child at home and at school. By covering every corner of the new national curriculum, these targeted study books are the very best way to start preparing your child for the Key Stage 2 SATs, 11 plus, CEM test, Common Entrance at 13 plus, and GCSE. Our range of educational books in the Phoenix Study Guides are written by Roselle Thompson and includes English Grammar, a Student's Companion, Mastering Comprehension Skills, Spelling and Word Power Skills, Vocabulary Skills for Students and Teachers, 11 plus English Preparation Tests. Never forget that if they're struggling with their schoolwork, spelling, punctuation or grammar, poor writing ability, or just losing focus with their reading comprehension, we've got what you need to help them through it. Don't wait or put it off. Take time to invest in your child's future with good books from Eagle Publications. Call us on 07739 655 603 or 07404 590 543. If you prefer, you can email us at info@eaglepublications.co.uk.
ITIL Connections, your new online directory. If you're self-employed or own your own business, list with us today. Our basic plan is free to join and comes with free event listings for a limited period. List your professions, your services, your specialities, your talents. Simply put, list what you do best. Visit us today at www.itilconnections.co.uk. We look forward to your...
As someone who used to have frequent epileptic seizures after being healthy for 3+ years, this special mix has helped me tremendously. We started doing cultural clothing, but have now expanded to customized prints. Example, your company logo and website, key rings, clocks, greeting cards, mugs, logo design, shea butter. Miss Gebra Herbal Tea. Make a difference to your life.
The Gold Onyx Children's Cultural Film Club supports this show. So stay tuned to hear positive, motivating community information.
L-E-O-O. You know? No? That spell Leo. Lady Leo. Yeah.
Yes. So just to remind you, we've got some more community information news for you that we're going to share with you just now. We have the Car Tournament 2020. That's on the 16th of February 2020. It says the Mind Over Body presents, that's what they present, the Car Tournament. Now that is chess. Yep. Let's turn it around this way. Yeah. That is chess. And this is going to take place at 280 St Anne's Road, West Green Road, London N15 5BN from 4 to 9 p.m. And it says £40 for 4 weeks tournament. Okay, so if you feel that you're great at chess and you want to take part, you can give them a call. 05, no, it doesn't say that at all. 07508 518 571. That's 07508 518 571. All right, so if you want to take part in the tournament, remember next week schools are out, so there's quite a few things that's going to be taking place. We have the sports mentoring camp, right? That's the Respect Through Sports. It's got limited spaces. I've been reading this one out for quite a few weeks, so I'm not quite sure if there's any spaces left. It's from the ages of 7 to 14 years, 8 to 4 p.m. 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. from the 17th to the 21st of February. Down there, they're looking at skills and enterprise workshops that includes badminton, football, cricket, basketball, and tennis. If you want more information, contact www.respect respectthroughsports.com. Okay, that's respectthroughsports.com. So do give them a call. Don't have no telephone number there, but that's them as well. So that's next week. Remember, school's out. Do find something nice for your children to do. We've got the LPF Kiddies Club. That's the February half-term activities. 3 days of interactive workshops with UCL, University College London. Workshops includes working with wearable techs, design engineering challenges, core skills development, workshops, laboratory visits, and more. This is open for 10 to 14-year-olds. It's £20 for the 3 days, including lunch and travel, 9:30 to 4 p.m. 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the evening. Each day, pick up and drop off is at Abbeywood Station. So if you want more information, you contact 07426 868 190. That's 07426 868 190 to book your child's place. So do get that all in for the children. Also, to let you know that the Brixton Vegan Supper Club, that's the Brixton Vegan Supper Club, a selection of London's top vegan street food traders, marketing stores and party, top DJs and music, vegan food, artisan and Zen traders, indoor and outdoor seating. This is Thursday the 30th of February from 5 to midnight. So that's something that maybe you might want to go out with the children, and I hope it's going to be warm because it's meant to be cold next week anyway. It says meal and drink packages for £12. Stop there. So it's free before 9 p.m, £5 thereafter. So get there before 9 o'clock. That's all I have to say to you. Get there before 9, that means you've got 4 hours before 9 o'clock. So yeah. So do get down there and enjoy. Meet up with other people. Enjoy some lovely, scrumptious vegan food. We have the third annual NABS Award. That's the National Association of Black Supplementary Schools. This is going to be taking place on Saturday the 22nd of February 2020. That's next week. Next week, Saturday, from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Chestnut Community Centre, 280 St Anne's Road, West Green, London, N15 5BN. Okay, it's going to be hosted by Griot this time. It's got featured poet Raul Dero, and also it's got here featured rapper Zyla Stephania. So once again, that's a night where you're going to find out who in the community is going to be awarded for their community work in the community. Yep. It's got education is in our hands, so let's hold hands. That's their motto. Education is in our hands. Let us hold hands. All right. So once again, the third annual the third annual NABS Award, the National Association of Black Supplementary Schools. Remember, you can go on their website to find out supplementary schools for your children to increase their educational knowledge and also their attainment. This is a free entry event, yes? So please do come down and give this as much support as you would like. Do remember that Black History Walks, they have a number of excursions and things from the 25th of January. It started right up until March. They've got quite a few different things that you can be going and taking your family to, or just you and, it might be a nice day out with you and your partner. Things like the boat rides and river cruises and things like that, the bus tours, learning history as you have fun. For more information, go on their website, www.blackhistorywalks.co.uk. That's www.blackhistorywalks.co.uk. Yep. Also, it's got part-time vacancies for therapists, massage, aromatherapy, reflexology, or any bodywork therapist. If you can do any of those, contact Imani on 07956 696 599. That's 07956 696 599. Contact Imani if you are a therapist of any kind, massage, aromatherapy, reflexology, or any other body works therapist. Do give them a call. Do also remember that on the first Sunday of every month we have the Shumera that is put on by the Al Cable and Revivalist Movement down there at the Chestnuts Community Centre. A lot of things happen in the Chestnut Community Centre. I've read that today. But anyway, that's that. That's from 12 p.m. onwards at the Chestnut Community Centre. They get together. More information, contact alcabulan.org. That's alcabulan.org. Also to let you know that on the 7th of March, we have the Future Me. That's a careers event 2020. That's the Future Me. That means you in the future. Okay? The Future Me. Careers event 2020. It says giving students of African and Caribbean heritage tools and skills they need for their future pathway and career. Saturday the 7th of March from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Doolittle. No, it doesn't say that, does it? Deloitte. Spelled, you know what kind of pronounce this. D-E-L-O-I-T-T-E. Deloitte. Holborn, I think that's what it says. Free for students aged 16 to 19 years of age. Workshops include CVs and cover letter writing, interview skills, networking effectively, work experience, and more. Okay? So if you want more information, I'm looking for a telephone number. I don't see none. Neither do I see a website. So obviously this one's coming and all the information must be on the other side, but I was only given the front of the leaflet. But nonetheless, maybe you can go on go on the it doesn't even say how to book anything because it's free anyway. Maybe you might want to contact I'm trying to hold on, something's coming up. The Young Black Teachers Network. Okay, try the Young Black Teachers Network because that's who's putting it on, and see whether or not there's any more information. I'll ensure to look at that over the week before the 7th of March to see if we can find some more information about that organisation and that event for you. Yeah, apologies about that, but I can only give you what I've got. Yes, so also to let you know, as up and coming for April, if you date for your diary, if you get your diary out, stick this in, 4th of April, put a big asterisk on the 4th of April, which is a Saturday, 2020, 6:30 to 6:30 for a 7 p.m. start. You're going to have a 3-course meal with wine. Now, this will be for the Bade Fund Awards presentation, fundraiser, dinner and dance. Okay? Tickets of this is £55 for those who want to have their champagne, and those who don't want champagne, regular tickets are £45. You're going to have the Bade Fund crew down there at the Green Rooms, 13 to 27 Station Road, Wood Green, London, N22 6, I think that is UW, opposite Wood Green Tube Station. It says formal and traditional attire. Yes, formal and traditional attire. I think they mean African attire. I'm not quite sure because what tradition is talking about. Anyway, tickets are available from www.badefund.org, or you can give them a telephone call 0208 362 9991. Okay, that's 0208 362 9991. So that's the Bade Fund Awards, and I think that is more or less it for the next couple of months. We have got things going down into the year, November, August, but we'll leave that for maybe next week and so on. Have read it out in the past, but I'll leave it for today. And what we're going to do now, we're going to wind up the community information show now, as we've gone on to 8:30, and I do have another engagement, so I will be leaving shortly. I want to say thank you to all those of you, all those who sent in texts to say that you're listening. Thank you for that. All those of you who sent in community information to be read out for this week. Thank you for those who wanted things shared as well. So thank you. We cannot do this show. This show will not be a community information show if the community don't pass on the information for me to share to the community. Anyway, so I want to say thank you so much for that. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will see you next week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend as well. And yeah, just I'll play this one as I'm signing out for today, and hopefully I will be back with you next week. We may have somebody else coming in to share the show with us, and yeah, peace, love and blessings to everybody, and hope all is hope all will be well. Sorry, the engineer in here. Once again, this is Lady Leo with the Community Information Show, signing out on blessradio.org. No, it's .co.uk. Yeah, it's changed now. Bless Radio, www.blessradio.co.uk. Yes, sign that. Speak to you next week. Here we go.
Jaja guide me from my friends, 'cause I know my enemies. Every time I know my enemies. They will come and sit round your table, wanting to kill you like Cain killed Abel. Only trying to find an easy way that they can try to eliminate you. So Jaja guide me from my friends, 'cause I know my enemies. Every time I know my enemies. Anytime you see your friend, the first thing you see is empty, yes. But if you could see her in a part, then you never know the sucker. I've got a wicked heart. Say, Jaja guide me from my friends, 'cause I know every day my enemies. Say, I know